Hi guys, Kimchi Fi here. Today, no kimchi. I'm gonna show you how to make Trader Joe's Kimbap at home. Okay, so you need roasted seaweed and spinach. I got 2 bunches because I like spinach. And this is Bordeaux root. I love this one. And you need fried tofu. So I had a carrot, so I'm just gonna use it. And on top of that, you need pickled radish. Okay, spinach, just cut the bottom. Yeah, it's not waste, okay? And it's very dirty, lots of dirt, so wash it. And then put it in the boiled water, just like this. And here, yeah, it's easy. No, it's not easy. Okay, from here, you have to watch it carefully to see how long I cooked my spinach in the boiling water. Okay, so I counted it, and it's like right over 20 seconds. Okay, so don't go longer than 30 seconds. Just under 30 seconds is very enough. See, and I got the cold water here in a bucket, and this is my favorite kind of plastic bucket I use all the time. Okay, so put that in the cold water and I washed it. You have to wash many times because it's dirty, a lot of dirt coming out. So wash it and drain it. And now it's time to squeeze the water out. Okay, lots of water, more water. So squeeze the water out, and you're gonna say, yeah, just squeeze the water. But no, it's very important to know how to squeeze the water out. See, it's more water coming out as I wring it more. See? If you have watery spinach in your kimbap, it's gonna be soggy. So, okay, so I wring the water out completely. Not really completely because it should have a little bit of moisture, right? But when you squeeze it with your hand without any strength, you shouldn't have any water coming out. Okay? And separate them. I didn't cut it, but you can cut it. I like it as is. And we're gonna put some salt. So the key to make a good kimbap is to season while you make like individual ingredients. Okay, so season it properly, otherwise your kimbap will taste very stale. Sorry, I'm just using my hand. It looks like tangled hair because it's long. Just toss it, and this is sesame oil. I use it in a little jar. This is a maple syrup jar. It's very comfy. It has a lid. And this is sesame seed. And this is oily, so I'm just gonna put my plastic gloves. Okay, it's done. And now, all right, so slice the carrot thinly. I like thin carrots in kimbap. So I usually just slice it first and then chop it. Okay. And when you cut this, just make it flat and then chop it long way like that. Okay, it doesn't have to be really long, but just like this is enough. I love carrots. Do you love carrots? Okay, you need water. It's a cold water. Put some vinegar. You will see why I make this soon. Okay, the burdock root turns black, like turns dark right after I peel the skin off. So, and it has a little bit of tangy taste. So we just usually put them into the water with a little bit of vinegar, and it prevents them to turn dark. And it helps to get rid of the tangy, like a bitter taste. Okay, I washed it with water again and slice them. You have to be careful. Okay, just make a little size of thin, lengthy burdock root. Doesn't have to be like this shape. It can be any kind of shape, but I prefer this. This is very time consuming, so if you don't like this, you can buy it. This is fried tofu. All right, so just cut it and make thin slice. Oh, this is better. And then I'm gonna chop it. This fried tofu doesn't taste like tofu, right? And I think the Trader Joe's Kimbap used this fried tofu instead of meat. So I'm gonna try it. All right, so time to cook the vegetable. All right, so first, carrot. I love carrots. When you use oil and when you cook carrots, your body can absorb better, right? The vitamin A. So just stir fry. Don't put the salt yet. If you put the salt too early, it's gonna be soggy. So fry first, and then you're gonna put some salt. And as I said before, season properly. You can taste it while you do that. Or you can put some black pepper. Oh, here I put oil, 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, and 2 tablespoons of sugar. And you boil it, and then you just put this fried tofu and stir fry. This fried tofu doesn't have any taste, so it has to be seasoned, right? Okay, now time to make my troublemaker burdock root. Okay, so I rinsed it with just regular water because we used the vinegar, right? Okay, just stir fry. Stir fry first. Okay, and then it takes time. I told you it's very time consuming work. I found the cooked burdock root in a package in the supermarket. You put some water there, and then they're selling like half of this amount for like almost $5, like $4.99 or something. Okay, so you put 5 tablespoons of soy sauce, and I put 2 tablespoons of sugar already. Some people put corn syrup, but I don't really use corn syrup that much. That's not good for your health. So I try to avoid using the corn syrup, but if you want, you can use it. So I put the lid on and boil more. And then now, time to simmer. Okay, this is Korean pickled radish. You can buy it in a Korean supermarket or Chinese supermarket. In a package, usually they have like 4 chunk of a radish, a pickled radish, and they're selling it for like $6.99 probably. Okay, you just chop it off. You will see like yellow pickled radish. That's fine too. So okay, so slice it like this, thinly and lengthwise. And if you have a leftover, it goes very well with kimbap. It's in kimbap, but it goes well with kimbap. It sounds very funny. Okay, time to roll my kimbap. Alright, so before I season my rice, I take some of my rice on the side. You will see why later. So to season it, you need salt, of course. Please salt properly, otherwise your kimbap will taste very stale. So, and use hot rice, okay? And please, no Chinese rice. Like Japanese rice, sushi rice, like short grain rice, that's the proper rice you make good kimbap. Okay, please no Chinese rice. Chinese rice doesn't stick together. Alright, so like Japanese sushi rice usually, or the rice you can find in a Korean supermarket, that's the proper rice you use. I'm gonna ask my husband to taste it because I'm doing my intermittent fasting. I cannot eat now. Alright, and then this is sesame oil. Don't put too much because your kimbap will not stick together. Okay, I just put a little bit of sesame oil and sesame seed. Okay. We love sesame seed, right? Yeah. Okay, so you need this kind of bamboo mat. I'm going to show you how to make a kimbap without a mat at the end, but I usually use this bamboo roll mat, like sushi mat. Okay, so if you see it, this is shiny part, this is rough side, right? So rough side on top and lengthwise, because we want the rice like sticking onto the seaweed, right? Okay, so you put your rice and spread it. Just thinly. Try to make thin layer. If your kimbap is too thick, it's not like good to see, and you cannot chew it in one bite, right? So see, I left 1.5 inch without rice, right? If you put rice all the way to the top, it will not stick together. So put your ingredients all the way. It doesn't matter how you lay it. What usually we make like meat kimbap, right? So this is a little bit like unusual for me to make kimbap with all the vegetables and tofu. I've never tried with tofu before, so it's very interesting. And the root. Okay, I think it's better than putting like ham or sausage, right? Okay, see this rice? unseasoned rice. I just smudge this rice on top of, like at the beginning of the seaweed. And now time to roll. Grab it and flip it over. So ingredients should go in. Uh-oh. So just push it in. Okay. Now roll it all the way. One more time. Hold it and flip it over. Fold it, hold it, and flip it over like that. And then you have to use your little bit of strength to hold it, to shape it, okay? See, I have still rice there, right? And then you just roll it all the way out. Okay, and I put my gloves in. See, this is sesame oil, right? Just 1 drop of sesame oil. Massage it gently. Some people use brush, but then you need to do more dishes, right? So I just use like that. All right. Okay, so now let's try to cut them. So because the rice we use was hot, right? See, it's good. So after you roll it, you just put the starting point upside down so that it'll stick together. Pa-bam! Good, eh? It smells good too. Okay, so I made 1 roll of Trader Joe's vegetable kimbap. Look at this. Oh, you wanna try? So now this time I'm gonna show you making kimbap without bamboo mat. You just do it without mat. And I'll show you what's the difference. Okay, just the same way I put my rice layer and unseasoned rice sticking on at the top. And I put the ingredients nicely. Oh, when I was young, I hated this border root in my kimbap, but now I like it. But it's again time consuming, so I don't usually put this border root. But it's tasty. I like the taste. I think as you get older, your taste change. All right. Okay, now spinach. Usually we put egg roll here, but for some reason they didn't use it because it's a vegetarian kimbap, I think. All right, so just grab it and hold it and flip it over the same way. And just roll it out. I hope it sticks together. My sesame oil. Korean people love sesame oil, right? All right. Let me cut this kimbap and show you. Usually after making kimbap, I just don't touch it for about like 5 minutes because I want everything stick together. Okay, my knife is not in a good shape today. Okay. All right, so looks okay. If you don't care about like perfect kimbap, you can make it without this sushi roll. That's fine. Thank you for watching. Bye.